Start recording. Okay, so, today I read a little bit of an interesting bit of news, and the reason I say interesting is because you will be very surprised as to the contents of this, letter that I've read, and I will be posting a link in the description. It is a letter to a family, more specifically a mother of a child that has autism. Now, if you've heard about this, then you've been on the internet in the past day and a half. Um, it is so deplorable, terrible, all these words I can use. It's just so fucking bad that you could take a person and say that that kid deserves to be euthanized because he's loud. Under that logic, I would be euthanized. Under that logic, my neighbor would be euthanized. Under that logic, I would have no psychological experience before the age of 18. Under that logic, I would have no ability to deal with children of that severity before the age of 18. There's something wrong with people like that. I came out to make this video and kind of sit down and think to myself, what the fuck is going through that person's mind? It's so terrible to think that you could take in a child just because he's autistic and say he deserves to be euthanized, he deserves to be killed, he does not deserve to live. That's wrong. I don't even, there's no words to describe that kind of stupidity. You know, you're flowing through, the age of the stupid, because nobody wants to deal with children of that kind of disability. And even teachers are the worst. Teachers are the absolute worst in that area. And, I had grade school teachers that were so terrible to kids that were much more severe than me. And I don't even have a severe case of anything. The worst I have is dyspraxia, which is a motor control issue. So I'm not even in that category, and yet I would be euthanized under her logic. It is such an angering thing, and there's no excuse for it. There's none. You cannot excuse that kind of behavior. It is physically, utterly impossible. And when I read this letter, signed an angry mother or whatever it was, I didn't even read all the way that far, but, because I just got sick to my stomach. I was about to throw up. I've dealt with autistic children, as I have stated before in this video. I had contact with a kid that lived up the street from me, and I helped him through different things. He would be dead under her logic. If we could euthanize just because you have a problem, that child would not be alive right now. There's something wrong with that person that could say that to a parent. And an angry mother, that tells me that you are a mother. What if your kid was that? And if you have another kid, pray to God he's not autistic, because that is a rising issue. And if he is autistic and you kill him, I hope you get the maximum sentence you can under the law. There's a problem with people like that in our country. Non-tolerating people. I can't think of the word right now. I just woke up. And just read this on the Huffington Post. But there's a problem in our country. There is a toleration issue where no one is tolerant of others. Kid was loud, playing in front of these people's lawns, not even on their property. It's just wrong, and you know, I'm gonna end this video right now, but it's just so fucking wrong and deplorable and evil. You know, to say that kid doesn't deserve to live, that's evil. If you don't know how high maintenance an autistic kid is, go look up the symptoms. If you agree with this mother, go look them up. How hard it is to live with that the rest of your life. This has been John J. with political, non-political, and everything else news. I'm pretty much done for the day. I will be back later. Goodbye.